Afternoon, everybody. I am Comrade George Romick. I'm the first Vice President of Port Arthur Branch number 5 of the Royal Canadian Legion. I would like to thank everybody for attending this King Charles III Coronation Medal presentation to 5 deserving members of the Royal Canadian Legion. We are gathered here today on the traditional territory of the Fort William First Nations, a signatory of the Robinson Superior Treaty of 1850. We also recognize that these sacred lands have been home of the Métis people of Ontario. Please stand if you're able. Sergeant at Arms, march on the colors.
Color Party Commander, march on the colors.
Sir, Color Party, action, done. Color Party, short carry colors, quick, march. Color Party, to your posts. Mark, time. Color Party, halt. Color Party, inwards, turn.
We will now play O Canada.
Color Party, deposit. Colors. Color Party, left and right, turn. Color Party, quick, march.
Please be seated. The official description, eligibility criteria, and the history of the King Charles III Coronation Medal is as follows. Persons must have made a sufficient contribution to Canada or to a particular province, territory, region, or community of Canada, or have made an outstanding achievement abroad that brings credit to Canada. I will read out the description of the medal, which looks like this. A circular medal, silver in color, with a 32 millimeter in diameter bearing. On the reverse, a crowned and robed effigy of His Majesty King of Canada, facing right with the words Charles III, de Gotha and Canada. On the reverse, there appears to be on the background a ring of frosted triangular shapes evoking the image of a string of pennants displayed for a celebration. The 13 shapes allude to Canada's provinces and territories, and their circular arrangement conveys the idea of inclusion for all Canadians. The circle is also an important concept for many Indigenous peoples, symbolizing not only equality but also the cycles of the natural world. Over this background appears the Canadian Royal Cipher in the center and the date of the coronation 6V 2023. On the left are the words Vadat Rex, which means long live the king, on the right. Before we start the official presentations, we have a few dignitaries that we wish to say a few words. I'd now like to introduce the Honorable Patty Haiju, Member of Parliament for Thunder Bay Superior North and Minister of Indigenous Services. Ma'am.
Well, thank you very much for the invitation to be with you on what I think is a truly special day, celebrating Canadians amongst us who have significantly contributed to our communities and to our country. I had the honor as a Member of Parliament of holding a similar ceremony just a few weeks ago, and I can tell you that over the last 9.5 years, as I've served as Member of Parliament for Thunder Bay Superior North, nothing has given me greater pleasure and pride than celebrating the many ways that people contribute to our communities. And here today at Royal Canadian Legion Branch number 5, we have 5 incredible recipients who have given selflessly of themselves to this community, to the military community, but also to our community as a whole. How many Remembrance Days have I been with you watching how hard some of you have worked to ensure that all citizens of our community have a way to recognize the service of veterans from many generations? How many times have I been at events here while our incredible recipients today have served us all, whether it's to come together in grief, like at the Silver Cross Mother's Dinner, or to come together in celebration. And so oftentimes when people give of themselves, actually all of the time when people give of themselves as this way, they don't do it for recognition. They do it because of a sense of purpose, a sense of community, a wanting to give back to a country that's given so much, a wanting to be ensuring that our communities are places where people feel that they are safe and that they are included. And so today we celebrate 5 incredible individuals who have given of themselves for many, many years, and in many ways that we can see and in many ways that we can't. So I thank you. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your commitment. I thank you for your sacrifice, of which I'm sure there has been many, many moments. And again, I'm just so proud to be here with you at this very special day.
I'd now like to call on Mr. Marcus Pulaski, Member of Parliament for Thunder Bay Rainy River. Sir?
Thank you, Mayor. Which mic works here? This one is supposed to be better. Okay. First of all, let me congratulate the recipients. I take it you all are the recipients. And for all that you've done, like Patty, thank you for all you've done. And it's really great to be part of this ceremony. Now, I have to say, this is kind of a new one for me, giving a King Charles medal. We don't do that a lot anymore in Parliament, kind of recognize the monarchy. I know the monarchy, and some people kind of question the monarchy and the existence of the monarchy, but I actually like the monarchy. And I know some people say it's a bit of an anachronism, it's part of our colonial past, it's expensive, why should we have the monarchy anymore? Now, I certainly believe in multiculturalism. Multiculturalism is great. Patty and I were at the Canadian Citizenship Award a couple of days ago, and it was really fantastic to see such a diversity of people who were there, and that's a big part of who we are as a country. It's also great to see the Indigenous people getting the recognition they deserve as being a big part of our country. But the monarchy and our English heritage is also part of who we are as a people. Now, yes, we could get rid of the monarchy, but the same could be said for Centre Block in the House of Commons, which I don't know if any of you know, but we're putting all these millions and millions of dollars to fix up that building. You know, it's on the dime. You see that the House of Commons? It would be much cheaper to just tear it down and put up another cheaper building. But no, that's part of our history. The same can be said of my mother. She's getting pretty old and decrepit too. But I'm not going to get rid of my mother either. So I think the monarchy is a very important part of our history. It's great to be giving you the award representing the monarch. And I really want to congratulate all of you for all that you've done and for getting the award, because I do think it means something. Thank you.
Thanks, Marcus.
Yours and mine.
Yeah. And I'd like to call on Lise Vauzois, Member of Provincial Parliament, excuse me, for Thunder Bay Superior North. Ma'am?
Thank you. It's really a pleasure and an honor to be here and to honor each of the 5 people who are being recognized today. I'm not sure, it's not really my job to name each of you. I know that that's coming. But over the last 2.5 years, 3 years, when I have been the Member of Provincial Parliament, I've really had the opportunity to come to a number of events where I have gotten to meet each of you and enjoy what you bring, the energy and the commitment, and to the Legion, to this building, to this space, to your comrades, to the people who we've lost along the way, and to make sure that we remember and that we do them honor. So I want to thank you for that, and thank you really for being here in this moment to be able to take part in this day. It's a really beautiful day, and I look forward to being able to shake up each of your hands afterwards. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'd like to call on His Worship Ken Boskop, Mayor for the City of Thunder Bay. Sir?
Thank you very much. And on behalf of my colleagues at City Council and the citizens of Thunder Bay, I'm honored to be here. It's always an honor when, now with the new king, now I could actually tell people why my middle name is Charles, because I was named after a young prince, apparently. So, and as immigrant families, they wanted to acclimatize as quickly as possible. So it is a true story. And recognizing those seated before me for their dedication and leadership over the years, persevering, always there, always when called upon. Actually, they didn't have to be called upon. They were already there. I think people who know this branch and the other branches, we recognize the faces. They're so dependable and so much part of our community fabric. It is an honor to be here to see you being recognized, because as all of us in elected office, we see you at every event without fail, out no matter what the weather. You Legionnaires are always there. So let's just know that it's the people who step up that make for a stronger community. And you've always been there, and it is appreciated. So congratulations on the recognition, and I wish you all the best, and the branch. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. I also bring congratulations from our Dominion Command President, Berkeley Lawrence, and Manitoba Northwestern Ontario Provincial Command President, Ernie Tester, to the members being awarded the King Charles III Coronation Medal. As your name is called, please come forward to receive your King Charles III Coronation Medal. I will read out the citation of the recipient, and you will be presented with your medal by the most senior Legionnaire of Manitoba Northwestern Ontario Provincial Command President, which is Comrade Rob Cutbush, First Vice President of Manitoba Northwestern Ontario Command. You will also get a certificate along with your medal. As you get your medal, we will have a photographer available to take photos, and family are invited to come forward to take photos. Comrade Cutbush, can I please have you up here? I would now like to call on Comrade Katrina Mulama. Comrade Mulama joined Port Arthur Branch number 5 in 2004 and instantly became active in all branch activities. She had held most of every position on the executive, from house chair, wreath chair, entertainment chair, membership chair, service officer, second visiting, finance, executive secretary, second vice president, and presently first vice president. Sorry, first vice president, presently president. I owe you a drink. What the hell? She was recently also voted in as the District 8 Deputy Commander. Comrade Mulama is the type of Legion volunteer that any Legion branch would be honored to have with them. She goes beyond her normal duties to ensure that the branch is operating well. She can be seen at most functions put on by the branch. The fish and chips dinner, Sunday morning breakfast, in the kitchen, the club room, Remembrance Day, to name only a few of the many volunteer activities she is involved in. In her capacity as the president of Port Arthur Branch number 5, she was always talking greatly of the Royal Canadian Legion to people she meets at different functions when she is representing the Legion. Besides volunteering at Port Arthur Branch number 5, she has also volunteered or involved with many other community organizations. There we go, there you are. Everybody get the pictures? Okay.
Thank you very much, and thank you, everybody, for coming out today and celebrating with us. It means a lot. Thank you.
I'd like to call on Comrade Del Babcock. Comrade Babcock has been a member of Port Arthur Branch number 5 for 12 years, commencing in 2012. He started his commitment to Port Arthur Branch when he was appointed on the Finance Committee in 2014. In that same year, he was appointed as Executive Secretary and also appointed to the Executive Committee. He was elected to the position of Second Vice President in 2015 and then served as President from 2016 to 2019. He is presently the immediate past President, which he does an excellent job of advising and mentoring the President and First Vice President. He is also presently the House Chair, Donations and Grant Committee, and on the Finance Committee. He also assists with any job that is required at the branch or Ladies Auxiliary. He can be seen at almost all functions that is put on by the branch, at the fish and chips dinner, Sunday morning breakfast, in the kitchen, the club room, Remembrance Day, to name only a few of the many volunteer activities he is involved in.
Thank you.
I'd now like to call on Comrade Kim Treckler, please. Comrade Kim Treckler spent several decades volunteering and committing her time to the community of Thunder Bay, Ontario. She takes pride, as seen since 1990, volunteering with the Royal Canadian Legion, holding executive positions in both the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 5, the Ladies Auxiliary, and the Slovak Legion. Using her creativity, dedication, and resources, she has raised funds for charitable organizations to include Christmas Cheer Fund, St. John Ambulance, Salvation Army, Poppy Fund, Shriners Hospital, McGilvery Pipe Band, and multiple Royal Canadian Legions. Her existence her executive volunteering also includes the Navy League of Canada, Ancient Free and Accepted Masons Lodge, Masons Junior Lodge 257, Knox Church, and the Army, Navy, Air Force Veterans Association. Kim dedicates an abundance of her time fostering the values of the Canadian Armed Forces and its veterans. She goes out of her way to maintain their well-being throughout retirement homes, Remembrance Day ceremonies, various veteran gift bags, and individual care and support. Kim has been carrying the Canadian flag or commanding the color party since 2014. Her commitment has brought great credit to the country during Remembrance Day ceremonies. Legion events requested of the Canadian Armed Forces, community or past member celebrations, sports, and fitness with the youth. Over the past decades, she volunteers by coaching soccer and committing to various positions with the Thunder Bay Highland Dance Association. Kim is currently serving as a member of the Canadian Cadet Instructor Cadre, and her commitment and is above honorable report. Okay, I will now step back.
Okay, I'll be taking over for a quick sec. Comrade George Romick has been a member of the Royal Canadian Legion for 45 years. He became a member of the executive of Port Arthur Branch 5 in 2015 and has continued his dedication ever since. Over the past 9 years on the executive, he has held many positions on the executive, honors and awards, tributes officer, public relations, branch correspondence, Legion historian, human resources, Remembrance Day committee, executive secretary, second vice president, and presently first vice president. He is also a chair for District 8 and the command correspondent for Manitoba, Northwestern Ontario Provincial Command. He can be seen at many different functions, whether it be at the branch or Ladies Auxiliary assisting, or wherever he can, and requiring lottery licenses back into the branch. He joined the executive of the branch number 5 when he was still with the Canadian Armed Forces Army Reserve, and has brought a wealth of knowledge and experience to the branch. He is always talking to the younger soldiers about the Legion and the benefits of joining. Comrade Romick volunteers at many organizations in Thunder Bay, but the main one being the director and curator of the Thunder Bay Military Museum, which he volunteers countless hours. Through the museum, he keeps the history of our veterans and Aboriginal veterans alive.
Now we're switching more positions here. Comrade Tom Bishop, who is the Sergeant at Arms for branch number 5, will now do the next presentation. I'd like to call on Comrade Robert Cutbush. Just like a chess game. Comrade Cutbush has been a member of Port Arthur branch number 5 for 21 years, commencing in 2003. He started his commitment to Port Arthur branch number 5 when he started serving on the Color Party and Color Party Commander. He was elected to the following executive positions on the branch: second vice president, first vice president, president, and immediate past president. He also took on various other positions: Remembrance Day ceremony chair, property chair, donation chair, Facebook Administrator, Ways and Means, and IT Chair. He also assists with any job that is required at the branch or with the Ladies Auxiliary. He is one of the main supporters to opposing the closure of the Veterans Affairs Office in Thunder Bay. He advocated for the reopening of the Veterans Affairs Office in Thunder Bay, assisted with the bringing of the Operational Stress Injury Social Support Peer Group at Port Arthur Branch number 5. He served as District 8 Deputy Commander, District 8 Commander, and presently as past District 8 Commander. He served on the Manitoba Northwestern Ontario Provincial Command in the Constitutional Bylaws Committee, Veterans and Senior Services Chair, Vice President, and is presently serving as the Vice President. Besides volunteering at Port Arthur Branch number 5, he has also been involved with many other community organizations. Again, congratulations on behalf of our Dominion Command President Berkeley Lawrence and Manitoba Northwestern Ontario Provincial Command Ernie Tester on those 5 individuals of the Royal Canadian Legion that are deserving of this award today. Please stand if you're able. Sergeant at Arms, march off the colors.
Color Party Commander, march off the colors.
Sir, color party at 10, shut. Color party, quick, march. Color party to your post. Mark. Time. Color party, halt. Color party, inwards. Turn. Color party, retrieve. Colors.
We will now sing our royal anthem.
Color party. Left and right. Turn. Color party. Short carry colors. Quick. March.
You may be seated. At this time, I would like to thank everyone for attending today's ceremony to honor the 5 deserving members of the Royal Canadian Legion with it being awarded with the King Charles III Coronation Medal. After the ceremony is over with, there's coffee, tea, and cake. And if the families wish to have pictures with the recipients up front, please come forward at any time you like. And again, thank you everybody for attending today.